My name is Cornelius and this is December 10th, 2016, and I would like to welcome you today to my TED Talk. But before we get started, I'd like you to put somebody in your mind that you might not even know and ask yourself, ask that person, are you worth my time? With that said, my TED Talk today is going to be about seeking relationships. Seeking relationships not just in person, but through the internet. But before I get started, I would like to do a quick summary of what was going to be talked about today. First, we're going to talk about defining what is relationship. Then we're going to talk about why do people seek relationships. Then we're going to talk about where do people and how do people seek relationships. Then we're going to talk about how do people determine if this relationship is going to be long-term, short-term, or even if you want to pursue or seek this relationship at all. And then we come to the outcome of it all. And then we'll do a quick recap of what we're going to talk about today. First of all, we're going to define what is relationship. According to the dictionary, it is the way in which two or more concepts, objects, people are connected in a state of being. Today we want to concentrate more on people, how people are connected in a state of being. With that said, according to the text, Insight into Intervention, Dr. Rebecca Cornelius states that relationships are an interdependent exchange of costs and rewards, and you find it on page 182 of the text. Interdependent means that if I'm seeking a relationship with a person or people, they have the right to accept the relationship with me. That means they go hand in hand. You have to have two or more people to seek a relationship. Why do people seek a relationship? People seek a relationship to fill the need for equitable and rewarding relationship, which is social exchange theory, according to the text on page 180. We'll get a little bit more into what social exchange theory is, but keep in mind, it's the need for equitable and rewarding relationships. Where do people seek relationships? Some people go to clubs, bars, some people go to libraries, public parks, stores, whatever in public, maybe even the church, or you might seek through mutual friends. But what we're talking about today is today's time, we do it through the internet. We use that social exchange theory to seek relationships, that fulfilling relationship through the internet. So what are some of these examples that we have today? It's Skype, we have Facebook, we have FaceTime. Even people use chat rooms and also dating services. All of these are ways of searching for a relationship through the internet. How do people determine if this relationship is going to be a long-term, short-term, or even if I want to pursue this relationship? Well, this is where people weigh out their rewards and their costs to reach their outcome. But before we get to the outcome, you have to look at your rewards and your costs. What are rewards? Rewards are anything that is pleasurable in the relationship, anything that gives you gratification in the relationship, anything that's satisfying in the relationship. All of those are some examples of what is rewarding in a relationship. According to the text, these needs are pleasure, satisfaction, gratification, are fulfilled through interaction on page 180 of the text. Interaction, you have to interact with the person or people that you're trying to seek this rewarding relationship with. You cannot do it on your own. It has to be two or more people, so you have to interact. Then we look at what's our cost. Cost could be our time. Do you want to put your time into this thing? Do you want to give all this effort into this thing? Do you want to even financially invest into this? It even can be your emotions. All these are examples of costs. Do you want to, all these costs, do you want to take the chance in it? According to the text, when you seek a relationship, it should maximize our rewards by benefiting the terms and needs of fulfillment that we also avoid or try to minimize the costs, which are anything that eliminates the benefits or cost or resource. on page 180. So with that said, we got to determine if we want to seek this relationship. Our rewards must outweigh our costs to seek this relationship. If your cost outweighs your rewards, then that's probably a relationship that you shouldn't really seek. Now, before we get to our outcome, we got to ask ourselves some questions. What am I going to have to put into this relationship? What am I getting out of this relationship? Is what I'm putting into this relationship worth less than when I get out of this relationship? Am I getting what I deserve out of this relationship? Or do I have rewarding alternates? Do I have any other options? So, then we come to our outcome. Our rewards, like I said before, must outweigh our costs in order for you to seek this relationship. If it's opposite, I wouldn't recommend that you seek the relationship. Now, let's do a quick recap. We talked about what is a relationship. We talked about why people seek relationships. We talked about where and how do people seek relationships. Then we talked about how to determine if you want this to be a long-term relationship, a short-term relationship, or even if you want to even pursue it anyway. These are the things we talked about today. Then we talked about the outcome, weighing out our outcome. We have to look at our rewards and our costs. Our rewards must outweigh our costs. And we do this by what I said earlier, the social exchange theory, the need for a rewarding relationship. It's a need that we want to have. In conclusion, I would like to thank you for today. I would like to thank you for listening to this video, looking at this video. And once again, my name is Cornelius, but one more question I want to ask you. Was this worth your time? Thank you.